So the story is about three of my friends: Cedric Cobbs, Duke Wesson, Joe Wesson, Hanger Hill, and James Brown. So I remember like it was yesterday, right? It was a middle school party that was going on, and everybody in the school had talked about it. That Friday at school, we talked about how it was going to be crazy. So once home, preparing for the party, it was like an hour before the party started. I was at home like, yo, I'm gonna take my mother's car and drive to this party, to this dance. It was a dance. And man, when I say the thoughts, man, I was going back and forth in my mind that I was gonna steal my mother's car. I really wanted to steal it to impress my guy, Joe Wesson, because my mother had this red Duster, Chrysler, Plymouth, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And I had already thought about the consequences. Okay, she gonna kill me. You know what I mean? I'll take that whooping. You know, and to impress my friends, like that's how deep I was into like impressing them. I guess my guy. Anyway, I end up not taking my mother's car. She dropped me off at the party, the dance. So all these kids outside, the dance haven't started yet. We all outside, we waiting for them to, start the party. And, my man Joe, he's smoking, blowing heavy. You know what I'm saying? This was back in 1994, 95. And so he's blowing, and he's trying to blow it on me. So I'm running for my life, yo. I'm running, dies in smoke. Matrix, you feel me? And I didn't want the smoke on my clothes, because if my mother smelled this smoke on my clothes, ain't no way I could have convinced her that I wasn't smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it wasn't gonna happen like that. So anyway, he didn't get the smoke on me. We in the party doing our thing. Party gets started. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. Phenomenal. We had a good time. So, dancing, I couldn't dance. I was just getting my two-step on, my Biggie Smalls on from left to right. And my man, salute, R.I.P., rest in peace, Tony Blocker. Tony was a phenomenal dancer, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't dance to save my life, but man, he was in the middle of the dance floor just killing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Village Square players. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. Y'all know what that's about. Rest in peace to my man, Tony Blocker, a.k.a. Speedy. Super, super cool cat, man. Salute. All right, so we in the party. It's 8 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. It's over. We got to get up out of there. Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing?
Social distancing.
Yeah,
Turn the face this way.
It's all good.
Where's my girl?
They up inside.
Oh, inside.
Yeah. I'm coming in.
Okay, no problem.
All right, so back to the story. My bad. You know what I'm saying? We out here. So we outside, party over, and my man Sid was like, yo, I gotta walk to my uncle's crib. Like, come with me. And I'm like, come with you? You see all these girls out here? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping to them. You know how we did back in middle school. This is 94, 95. We 15, 14. So he convinced me to walk with him. So we walking, and my man JB, you know what I'm saying? He like, yo, where y'all going? Shout out also to my man Jabari Bird, man. He was there in the party too, you know what I'm saying? That's my man. That was my ace too. You know what I'm saying? So, we walk into his uncle's crib. So we got our head down, and we kind of reflecting on the party and how dope it was. So once we lifted our heads, his car pulled up in front of us and just stops and was like, what's up now? Like, two cats jump out, and that's what they was like. And he had pistols on them. So my man said was like, oh, and he dip out, start running, hop over the car. So he run in one direction, I run in another direction, and JB following me. My man James following me, you know what I'm saying? We dipping, running for our life. So they start chasing my man Cedric. Both the cats chasing my man. I don't even know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I later found out that the two guys that hopped out was high school cats and they was watching us the whole time when we was outside this party doing our thing. His name was Jabari and Darius, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this been about 20 plus years. So I'm sure they don't trip about telling this story, you feel me? Anyway, it was all over my man Sid taking that girl. I want to say it was Sid and Frank Barnes. Shout out to my man Frank Barnes, man. He's locked down in prison right now. I don't want to speak on the situation, but I know the situation was stemmed from Cedric and my man Frank Barnes. Salute, aka Gator. No. This his brother Gator. Anyway, so they chasing my man. Me and my man JB run in the opposite direction. We jump on Tracy Toombs' porch, another classmate of ours, you know what I'm saying, to get away from these dudes. We dive on the porch, so, you know, so they can't see us. So my man James, he's hysterical. Like, they gonna kill us, they gonna kill us. And I ain't, you know what I'm saying, knocking my man. You know what I'm saying? We was teenagers, we was kids. I was scared too, but, you know, I always had composure. You know what I mean? So I didn't hear any gunshots, so I'm like, okay, they didn't catch my man. They didn't catch him. So I kind of peep up and look and start running back to the school. You know what I mean? So running back to the school, and my man James was like, yo, they got my man Sid. They got my man Sid. And like, the kids went crazy because, you know, he's a superstar at this school. Everybody knew he was going to the NFL, which he did. He was just that phenomenal of an athlete, even as a little kid, you feel me? So Coach Monday, a couple other teachers, the twins, the Nelson twins, I believe, you know what I'm saying? You know, they just went crazy. I want to say they called the police. So, you know, I mean, cats was like, why y'all didn't fight these cats? And I mean, I had no problem fighting these cats, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you can't bring knife to a gunfight. So I'm saying, so I was like, man, they didn't get my man because I know my man. My man was like MacGyver for real, you know what I'm saying? As little kids, man, you know, from just knowing him from way back, man, he just would think of some type of way to get out of a sticky situation. 20 minutes roll by, 30 minutes roll by. So he pull up with his uncle. Maybe it was his uncle or a cousin, but he was an older person, pull up. He like, yo, AD, hop in. You know, he's the only cat that called me AD. AD, hop in. And I'm like, yo, you know, I'm not about to hop in, you know what I'm saying? Because on his uncle's lap, you know what I'm saying, this cat had like the biggest pistol ever seen in my life, you know what I'm saying, on his lap. They was ready to put somebody down that day, right? So, long story short, we drove to his crib, Cedric's crib. You know, I got in because he was like, yo, your mother gonna hurt you if you don't get in car with me because you gotta go where I go. So, man, just the moral of the story, man, God spared our life one more time, show mercy and grace. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed, stay safe, trust God.